Saturday morning. I think it's the 15th of October. I'm in a little town called Cunnamulla in outback Queensland. My bike was serviced at BMW and now I'm broken down. We seem to have some sort of electrical fault. I'm not sure what it is, but I can't start the bike. I started to pull it apart to have a look what I found. Not a bad job, BMW. Good morning. Today's Sunday. I've left Quilpie about 2 hours ago. Done about 140 k's. Stopped to get refueled. It's the last fuel till I basically get to Inamika. Going to cross the South Australian border sometime soon, and I'm just pulled up for a quick break. Just want to show you some of the isolation in this area. It's quite remote. I've passed a car about half an hour ago, and it's the only vehicle I've seen since leaving Quilpie. It's quite unique. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to the Burke and Wills Memorial at Inamika sometime today. Should get in there about 1 o'clock and have an early day, dry the tent out. It's a bit wet from last night, but anyway, have a good day, guys. Afternoon. Well, had a very interesting day today. I'm currently at the Dig Tree, as in the Burke and Wills expedition Dig Tree from 1861, where they crossed from Melbourne up to the Gulf and Carpentaria. I'm staying here overnight, going to set up camp. It's pretty bad for flies and ants, but I'm going to make the best of it. I went out to Inamika today, out in South Australia. Intent was to head down south the Strzelecki track to Arkaroola. However, speaking to the people there at Inamika, the weather forecast is for heavy rain coming in on Tuesday, which means my return north would be in pretty bad weather, and the track would most likely be closed because of it. So had no choice but to head east again, heading back to Quilpie. Change of plans. I've pulled back in here at the campsite about 60 k's east of Inamika.
I'm going to camp overnight, then head to Thargomindah in the morning, 330 k's from here. From there I'll head north up to Quilpie, get back on the bitumen and stay there because of the wet weather that's coming this way, possibly Tuesday. So just thought I'd touch base, check it in. Just went for a blat to get a pie. Says the road's open, but use caution. Heading to Cameron's Corner. It's done 120 k's since the bitumen so far. She's a bit slippery in spots, a little bit sandy in spots, but okay travelling so far. A couple of near misses, a lot of cows, and I saw a couple of camels, which catches you by surprise. This road I'm on at the moment, it's pretty sandy, a little bit loose, but sometimes it's firm underneath, so travelling at around 50 to 60 kilometres an hour so far. Hopefully be in Cameron's Corner around midday today. The intent's going to be either stay there overnight or turn around and head back to Nakundra Hotel, which is 258 k's back. So that'll be 500 and something k's, 516 k's on this dirt track, sandy track. So I'll see how I travel. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bit of a tough ride, 240 odd k's to Cameron's Corner from the Nakundra Hotel. I made it, rung through back to the hotel to let them know that I've arrived. Also told them I'm heading back that way, so I'll be there this afternoon. Quite a scenic place out here at Cameron's Corner. Made it to Cameron's Corner, just went out to get some milk. Well, what an eventful ride this morning. Left Thargominga just on 7 o'clock. The road's flooded. Sign said it was open, but it was flooded. Pretty much a metre over the road. Pretty lucky, a guy in a truck pulls up and says, you want to get across, I can put your bike on the truck. So we loaded the bike up and we drove through the flood. Quite unique, I thought. Anyway, heading to Cunnamulla, because I thought I could get there. The road's flooded at Eulo, same place I was stuck a couple of days ago. So I've detoured north to Quilpie. That's 195 k's. However, that's flooded. That road was also meant to be open. Now, I had to do a 75 odd k detour on a dry weather road only. It's all wet, it's bloody slippery, and I had no choice. I had storm clouds in the revision mirror chasing me, so I had no choice but to push forward or somehow get back to Thargominga and then be flooded in there with the forecast of up to 50 mils of rain. I could have been there for days. So I'm now up on the Diamantina Development Road. Choices are turn left, 4 k's, I'm in Quilpie. Turn right, 206 k's, I'll be in Charleville. Probably going to go to Charleville. Might put my wet weather jacket on because it's just the rain's finally caught up to me. So I guess I'm in it now for the rest of the ride. I'm going to see how I go. Had a couple of close calls on the dirt road. Slippery in spots you don't realise until you're into it. It seems like you got good traction 1 second and then the next you don't. But managed to get through. Yeah, bike's handling good. Everything's going okay. Looking forward to a couple of hours on the bitumen after this morning's activities. A bit of a worry some spots, but anyway, catch you later. Back to Brisbane, but I'm not sure if I have to go through Quilpie or Eulo. I'm hoping to go straight to Eulo, but the road's still closed.
Eulo, the water's gone from Eulo.
Yeah, but the road's still technically closed.
Yeah.
That'll do. Sweet as.
Right.
Well, this is something different. Got a truck to get me across the flood. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Standing on a truck with my bike, driving through a flood. How fucking funny. Sign says adventure way. How true. I wonder why it's closed. Well, there goes Thargominga. Had a great night there in the caravan park. It was pretty good. $14 a night, pretty clean facilities. Quite enjoyed it, had a good camp kitchen. So hopefully one day I'll be back. Well, that was fun. Got the bike off. A little bit hard, bit out of breath. 1.4 of a metre. It seems a bit deep, but I don't think it's that deep. Head for the high ground. Dry the brakes. It's last day on the road for me. I think it's day 6, so I'm going to be back in Brisbane this afternoon. Currently just stopped at a little lookout. It's not much of a lookout, but it's called the Boiling Springs Lookout. Not too scenic really. Off in the distance you can see some wind turbines. Not all of them are spinning, even though it's bloody blowing a gale up here. But anyway, yeah, last day on the road. I stayed at Roma last night. The rain caught up with me and it was bucketing down, so I took the easy option, went to a motel. It wasn't so easy because every motel was up, so there's no vacancies, and lucky to get a room, and it was a good night's sleep. So back on the road this morning. I'm out currently near Chinchilla, so I'll be home in a couple of hours. But yeah, yesterday morning when I was at Thargomindah, the lady there that was helping me navigate my way back up towards Quilpie, she was saying one of the road closures, when they put road closures up, they put a camera up there and they operate remotely. So if you drive past these road close signs, then they take photos of your vehicle. And I thought, well, lucky I never went through any. I went through a lot of water, but they were all roads that were open to use. I never wanted to run the risk. Even though the roads say they're open, there was also a lot of water on the road still. But this lady showed me a photo of a truck that had gone through the road closed sign the night before, and I thought it's pretty, I don't know, stupid or gutsy, being so remote. It's night time, drive into a flooded river and have your photo taken of you doing so. So the signs say road closed, maximum penalty 200 penalty units, and I think a penalty unit is 120 bucks at this given time. Could be wrong on that figure, but it's something like that, 100 bucks. So that's quite an expensive mistake to make. Plus, imagine, yeah, coming a gutser and drowning or something at night. No one's going to hear you crying out there. But the last photo ever taken of you is you breaking the law. And I thought to myself, that's a pretty Australian thing to do. You must think you're someone like bloody Ned Kelly or something. But anyway, I got stuck at a couple of spots like that, went around it. I've done at least, no exaggeration, 1,000 odd kilometres of detours and backtracking because of road closures. Even though it hasn't rained that much out there, it's the runoff from the Channel Country. It all drains through into Lake Eyre and everything heads out that way. So road closures are a thing people are used to out there. But a point on local knowledge, everywhere I went, I kept asking advice on what's open, what's closed. The Queensland Traffic Road app I was using is bloody terrible. It was so just inaccurate, old information. So the roads come up and down pretty quickly. The Queensland Traffic app does not adjust fast enough, so you'll find yourself stuck. But anyway, asking local knowledge is a good source of information when you're out there. However, you can't rely on that either. So when I was in Amika, talking to the lady at the general store, and she says, oh, we've just had about 6 minutes ago, the latest road closure notification came through. So she printed it off for me. And it was pretty useless because it just had a long list of names of roads that meant nothing to me. So I wish I had more of a map that they can pinpoint or put flags there to say what's open and what's closed. So I pulled out my map and I was trying to locate these roads that were closed and work out if there were any of the ones I wanted to travel on. And so I kept asking her, what's this, what's that? She says, oh, I actually don't know. I'm not from around here. And I thought, that's pretty weird. There's not much out at Inamika. So she said, I'm only out here for a couple of days filling in for this general store. So her local knowledge was pretty useless to me. Although she was trying to help me, she printed off the paperwork, but really didn't help much at all. And the other one was trying to get to Eulo. And a truck driver says to me, no, you'll be right to get through on that. I've just come through it in the truck. And I thought, yeah, but you're in a 24-ton truck. I'm on a motorbike. And although it felt like a 24-ton truck when I was trying to get over some of the sand dunes out in the Strzelecki Desert, I'm not a bloody 24-ton truck. So I thought, your local knowledge, yeah, good on you. Thanks for trying to help me. But technically, the road was closed. So, you know, if it come a gutser, then you void your warranty, not your warranty, your insurance, and penalties apply. So I just didn't feel like risking it. Like, there's no one out there to help me. I was by myself, so I didn't want to take unnecessary chances. But he was confident. He was a truck driver, probably lived out there all his life, and he thought, yeah, no worries. The other thing he doesn't know was my ability. He was telling me I'd be right. He has no idea what my capabilities are or my handling of the vehicle. He has no idea of that. So his local knowledge there I took with a grain of caution. So, but overall, yeah, going to be home in a couple of hours. Had a great ride. Guess get home and clean the bike up and put some oil on the chain. Something I didn't take with me was chain lube. So sort of wish I had of. It's pretty dry at the desert sort of country. So yeah, take that on board next time. Yeah, take some chain lube. But anyway, overall, had a great time. I'm going to try and put a bit of a video together, a snapshot of photographs and stuff that I've taken over the last few days, and see how it comes up. And yeah, catch you all later. Thank you.
You don't ride in the rain, you don't ride.